Hello everyone, my name is Fen Plays, and this is Starsector, version 0.95a. So let's make our way back to Ascania, where we're gonna top back up on all of our fuel, kill some bloody pirates, probably, and see what we can do. That fleet that was after us, they seem to have exited stage right. So let's go ahead and drop this off. And let's get ourselves 3,000 supplies again. This time around we're going to get 5,000 fuel. Why not? So we don't have to worry about it. As for crew, we're perfectly fine there, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright. And now, let's go kill some pirates. Well, is there still a bounty here? 5 days. Well, maybe. Let's see what we can find in 5 days. Probably not much, I see. No, we don't have our friend over here show up on Sensei's to try and get us. So, and the bounty has ended, so we are leaving. Oh no, we need to pick up Marines. Alas. Do we have any Marines over there? I think we can actually check. So if we go over to Total Sindria. Oh, that's right, we have an onslaught there. Marines. Oh yeah, we have like 2,000 Marines at Total Sindria. Well, let's go back to Total Sindria then. Alright, so here's the plan. I need about, I don't know, 2,000 Marines. And now we're going to Algebra. Speed is definitely of the essence here. Off we go to Algebra. And oh man, these Marines are going to cost us a lot, by the way, when the month elapses. We're going to go straight to 0 money. So hopefully we get to Algebra before then. Oh, 0 money! Right. Let's take a shuttle down. Brother Cotton? Where's he? To begin the time-honored conversation starter of buying strangers around to celebrate a good haul. It's a hard sell here. Off-worlders drink their vices furtively to maintain the thin veneer of ludic deniability. You focus instead on the unbelieving Epiphany natives who regularly work with starfarers, casually inquiring about import-export business opportunities, understood by all to be a roundabout pitch for a smuggling job. You ask, by the way, have they ever heard about Brother Cotton? Invoking his name kills conversations like an EMP. One table mumbles excuses and leaves their untouched drinks, fearful that you're an informer, or an enormous tool, or an enormous fool, or both. Watch yourself speaking that name. Watch yourself speaking that name. One old ore pusher tells you, taking a long draw from your gifted drink. I know folk who crossed him, and they all ended up dead. He's got eyes and ears everywhere, clever enough to bend the tech bands to his advantage, you know? Most true believers? Cowards, pulling a con or got their brains adrift. But not him, though. No, he's made the path his own and knows how to use it. Well, he finishes his drink with one long gulp. This'll be you then, and scuffles off as a trio of burly thugs in mining uniforms approach. Evening, friends. Next round's on me. We reject your guilt, bribery of mammon, says one of the heavies, spitting at your feet. The other looks similarly uninterested in your offer. What's a brother's good name doing in the mouth of this heretic? The first one says to the others. Might be we have to remove it ourselves. That's not. Well, that's a nod to our guy. One of the heavies puts an arm out to stop you, prompting your guards. Unobtrusively hovering in the shadows, to step forward, ready to draw weapons. The moment seems to freeze. The proprietor stops polishing a glass. The conversation, 2 tables over, goes quiet, and fearful eyes all turn towards the confrontation. I'm going to stare him down. The lead heavy's resolve wavers, and he turns to his left. The backup pulls out a chunky device, a handmade comms unit, and mumbles a query. It emits a scratchy, distorted response. Whatever was said, it must have been good news. The heavies relax in their leader, now more suspicious than hostile, says, Brother Cotton would parley be here to meet after next shift. We'll wait. The leader nods, wary, and the pack retreats to their own table. You can feel their eyes on your back. Server, a pot of tea, please. You station yourself next to a nice solid corner, back to the wall. Good sight lines to exits. Your guards unobtrusively follow suit. The tea arrives shortly, and the server makes no small talk, eager to not give the impression that they have any association with you. We wait. You note the change in shift as chronometers and tastefully obsolete data pads notify the working regulars, miners and spacer crew, mostly, to finish their drinks and stumble off to their assignments. The proprietor sets down a bottle and approaches you. Hear me, I beg. I've got nothing to do with him or his. You can refuse them here, Captain. She glances towards the table of heavies. They're watching you both very closely. I was told the back room. He's waiting now. I saw nothing today. Let's not go back just yet. Can't do that. Alright, so we have to. Smoking in the dark corner. Did we just bug it? We're going to extract. You convene with your senior officers to discuss the option of seizing the low clone from Brother Cotton's forces. Signet is spotty due to Pather's low-tech operation, and Humnet nearly impossible due to their fanaticism. Nonetheless, your officers have identified several possible fortified compounds connected with Cotton's sect. Any attack on Cotton will be viewed by Pathers as an attack on all. Once the shooting starts, you anticipate security forces will activate planet-wide. So this has to be a quick operation. Hitting Cotton's strongholds all at once in surprise raid will require many marine squadrons, but it will ensure the greatest odds of finding the Loeb clone. Our raid strength is very high. Designate raid targets. All of them. We can give even more. Let's select. Alright. The Marine Captain submits the plan for approval. The main bridge is a hive of activity, with additional officers brought in to coordinate the assaults by tactical teams on the strongholds of Cotton's Pathers. A volley of quick orbital strikes from your fleet disrupt power and communications, leaving planet-side comms chatter, a confused, staticky buzz of automated alerts and hand equipment operators speaking in code. Your part is simple now. Let the Marines do their work while you provide orbital cover for the extraction shuttles. Displays flicker with vid feed. A live order of battle chart ticks off nodes as casualties tick up. You watch and wait for your raiders to return. You meet with the successful extraction team in the shuttle bay. The smell of vacuum and combat fills your nose. Burnt, acrid, and metallic. A couple of Marines in power armor, undersuits, escort clone Loke to your custody. He looks around curiously. Seeing you, he stops and makes a bland, lopsided smile and says, "Lord blesses you, friend." You have him escorted to the brig for safekeeping. Your personal comms start buzzing. Scattered planetary defenses are starting to activate. Tactical reports a tentative radar sweep from some kind of ground battery. Nav, get us out of here. It's time to exit stage right. Now let's go back to the Conta's den. And those bloody Pathers. They hate us even more now. That's fine. Screw the Pathers. May we exterminate them to the last. Hello? Your nav officer calls your attention to the bridge display of the local volume. What passes for traffic control around Conta's den appears to be non-operational. Comms request blinks suddenly. Warlord Conta appears, a masked face atop a throne draped with the trophies of raids and conquest. Beside her, of course, is Dr. Sidonia, who begins to speak. "Ah, so, Captain, do you remember our dear Loke?" Conta booms over him. "Do you return our dear Loke?" "I have Loke for you, but first I want Zal." Conta laughs inhumanly. "Ah," the doctor says, licking his lips. "I'm afraid it isn't quite so simple as that. You've not pleased the great warlord Conta sufficiently for her to simply give you her prized trinket." "What is it you want, then?" Tactical whispers in your ear. Captain detected small mines arming. Sparse envelopment of fleet. Damage outlook checking moderate. They want to show you they can hit us. Conta's voice rolls in on the comms. "Conta wields, and it is Conta who orders. If we give you a gift, it will only be at our pleasure. You must learn." Yes, Sidonia agrees. You must learn Conta has for you another task. Complete it without complaint. Then perhaps you will win back her favor after such an outrage. "I've decided to take Captain Fen up on that deal," Zal says. Her voice sounds close, as if she's speaking from inside a vac suit. "Captain, I'm outside your flagship now. If you would please open the bay doors." Shock washes over Sidonia. "Impossible," she says. Well, Sidona, impossible, he says, and turns to some minion. Check Zal's quarters, now! Kanta's voice roars painfully across the comms. Call my fleets! Destroy their... Zal's image flickers, then holds steady. I took the liberty of injecting one of Gargoyle's tricks into their network. She smirks. Would you mind letting me on board? It won't take them long to get the signal out. The volume is going to be swarming with pirates very soon, so say nothing of the stealth mine network. Open the bay doors. After a tense minute, security reports that they brought Zal aboard, along with a large equipment cache. At your orders, security chief provides her with a ship's comm unit. I owe you one, Zal says, and I think I can repay you shortly. But first we're going to need to get out of the stealth mine network. You think you have something Kanta values more than taking revenge on you or me? We'll toss him out with a helmet. Captain, Captain, your tactical officer reports. The stealth mines have disarmed. We're clear to disengage. Zal speaks up. Kanta will call her fleets. They usually loiter around in nearby hyperspace. They'll come through the jump points, then straight for us. We've got to get out of the Majek system without a fight. And you hear a smile in her voice. In the equipment case you brought on board, a fully operational Janus device. Alright, let's do it. Of course locked, Captain. Navigation responds, a little nervous. Fleet ready to burn, says navigation. Make it so. Let's disengage. For crying out loud. Let's disengage. Well, I hope it was worth it. Hook up the Janus device. The Janus device is ready, Captain. Your navigation officer reports. We can traverse the gates, sir, at your order. Zal, how do I know this isn't going to explode on me again? Captain, Zal says, I'll try to be brief. First, Cilia was sending me the Glacier Academy schematics and experimental data all along, including the results for the failed prototype test. Second, the Academy didn't have access to my, I'll admit, considerable and unique skills. And Kanta, those pirates can buy, cheat, and steal some fine gear on short notice. Third, I'm not going to apologize, but Cilia and I held back the working device. It was my idea for leverage over Baird. We have a lot to talk about. There'll be time for that later, she says impatiently. If this doesn't work, Captain, then Cilia and I have been wrong about everything. I trust her. She hesitates and says, with my life. The Janus device is ready, Captain. Your navigation officer reports. We can traverse the gates, sir. At your order. Alright, let's go. The hyperspace manifold pulses coolly, and then warmer. It is working. Your officers operate with collected cool, but you can feel their tension. You are about to do what no one has done before for over 200 cycles. A distant crooning touches your mind. You instantly review your command console's status display. No hyperspace alarm. No system alerts. No one else reacts as if anything is wrong. It's just in your head. An animal in pain. You try to concentrate on the sound and it slips away. You hear the thrum of life support, the rumble of engines, the soft chorus on the bridge consoles feeding feedback, and your officer's humanity. Everyone is watching. The pulsing of the gate. Access executive control. Let's go to Galatia. All right. We've done it. Let's go see what's going on at the Galatia Academy. Captain Fen, Baird says, we observed your fleet come through the gate. It was magnificent. He takes a deep breath, looking up and away for a moment, then back at you. History has leapt forward for the first time in 200 cycles. Celia, the provost says suddenly, she should hear this so she knows why I had to do all that I did. I'll link her in. Hers joins the call, alert but expectant. Captain, she says, and, Provost? We've all been watching the feeds, and I've been in contact with Elisa. Thank you. Thank you, Captain. The Provost raises an eyebrow. Prompted, Peruse explains. Elisa built a working Janus device and gave it to the Captain. She's brought us the full schematics. I should like to meet this Elisa Zell, the Provost says evenly. Hello, Provost, says Zell. Finally we speak. I've heard so much about you. It's a small thing, but she watches Baird suppresses the first shock, and then a flash of anger at her comms being joined without invitation. Elisa Zell, Baird says. You can almost feel her judging through the comm link. This is all very surprising, she says, off balance. Academician Carus, Zal. We have much to discuss, but first get those schematics to the hyperspace lab. Captain, the provost says. The provost addresses you now. If you would come directly to my office, we ought not discuss details of the next stage on comms. You take your shuttle to the Glacier Academy. Elisa sits across from you, smiling to herself. Is it Cruz? Zal smiles, rolling her eyes at you. You enter Provost Baird's office. She greets you with uncharacteristic warmth. Come in, come in. Make yourself comfortable, she says. You note a bottle of something rare and 4 crystal glasses on her desk. She taps her console interface. I wanted to show you this before the announcement went public. She adds some sarcastic reverence, approval from the High Hegemon. With a flicker, the hollow projector beams an image into the large central volume of the office. Your flagship triumphantly exiting a gate. Drive aglow, hyperspace bubble rendered in invisible EM as a victorious golden aura. And this little show is only the first step, Captain. A link between 2 gates is momentous. But it means that so much more is possible. If we can open 1 gate, then we can scale the technology to open more. It will take nearly unimaginable energy, and the resources of a sector-spanning empire. Baird brings her hands together, staring at the halo, and taps her fingers as if to let off excess energy. Though the factions of the sector are weak, the bones of the domain are scattered all around us. Academician Simizola has located a derelict coronal tap, which could provide the energy required to theoretically, open permanent links in the gate network. And if what Cruz's theories imply are true, the Provost's attention returns to the world around her. Where is Celia? She was to report here after securing the schematics. She taps a key on her desk console, a touch of annoyance in her voice. Sebastian, have Carus and Zal have them sent. She shakes her head and gives you a see what we must deal with look. As she turns away, the comms unit chimes. She turns back. What is it, Alvis? Is she on the station or not? Stop stammering. Is it a simple yes or no question? I see. She taps the comms, the triumph draining from her expression. Security, find me at Academician Celia Carus. Find me Academician Celia Carus and Elisa Zal. Yes, immediately, top priority. Another tap. And get me that insipid hacker. Yes, I mean Gargoyle. No, just on comms. But wait. Gargoyle's face appears, projected over the expansive desk. Where are they? Where are they? Baird demands. By Lud 7 hells, I will sell you piece by piece to Tritachyon if you lie to me. The hacker goes very still, staring at the hissing crack in the bulkhead, threatening to collapse into vacuum. I do not know, Gargoyle says deliberately. I did not assist them in some scheme. Though perhaps I did. Though I never said it was their intention. I simply provided the tools they requested, codes, programs, advice. So you helped them, Baird shouts. For the protection I provided, asking the High Hegemon himself to overlook your crimes, you repay me with this treachery. Gargoyle holds up a hand. No, you, look. I admit I suspected something, but I didn't ask. You gave me explicit instructions to fulfill any request, anything made by Celia. You can tell the hacker is repressing an impish smile. I have the recording. Do anything Carus says, you said, and I don't want you to ask any more inane questions. I believe those were your exact words. Baird slams her hand on the console, terminating the link. Her personal comms chime, then chimes again, then she picks it up. Speak. She listens for a moment, then clicks off comms without replying. Her hand trembling, she removes her spectacles, and you hear a small snap. She turns away, body rigid. Have you a knife for me too, Captain? An opened gate. Baird stares at the window, broken spectacles dangling from her hand. An opened gate. Your fleet poised triumphant in flight from the cascading hyper-vortical vortices of its great maw, spinning slowly and silently from the hollow projector. Well, you did get what you wanted, didn't you? Baird turns slowly to give you a look. Her eyes are red. She turns back to the window. Looks like my work here is done. Yes, Baird says without emotion. History doesn't turn out the way you want. No, she answers, gazing at the window. You reap what you sow. For a moment, Baird says nothing. Then with the scorn of raw, biting vacuum, get out. The heavy wooden doors give you a touch. Give at your touch, and you step through, surprising the guards in mirror-faced helmets. The waiting room of courtiers eyes you spitefully. What business does some upstart rocket jockey have with more important things than securing their legacy? You step through the airlock doors to the shuttle bay, and into the shuttle bay, the very stars at your fingertips. Hey, Gargoyle, what's up? You enter the ID, hand hovering over the glowing confirm signal. The space resolves into a mesmerizing fractal battleground. Battleground of a familiar face grinning impishly at you. Ah, Fen! Are you back to find something interesting to do? I've just got all kinds of wonderful ideas. So Baird hasn't thrown you over to the hegemony yet? No. We've got too much to offer one another, Gargoyle says casually. Me, peerless skill, wit, and resourcefulness. Her, boundless ambition, exceeded only by her resentment. Is that it? The hacker ticks off an additional 4 fingers. Me, the dirt from both near and afar. Another finger. Her credits, legitimacy, and if not forgiveness, then a clear head about the value of an asset despite personal feelings about said asset. I'll be fine, Gargoyle says, waving a hand dismissively. I must say, though, I am touched that you are very concerned about my well-being. Hey, reach the opposites. Hey, Sebastian. Welcome back, Captain. Good to see you, Sebastian says cheerfully. I do believe I was supposed to be paid. Oh, Captain, yes, of course, Sebastian says, flustered. With everything going on at the end there, security, the shouting, yes, getting you paid. Let's see, he taps nervously at his console. Finance, contracts. 95A. Yes, there you are. He manages to smile, and there you go. He begins. Come on, out with it. Nothing, Captain, he says quickly. Don't mean to take any more of your time. Good day, Captain. He manages to cut off the comm link on his second try. Oi. She seems pissed. Yes. Sebastian looks incredibly uncomfortable. It's been difficult, he says, for all of us, I'm sure. He coughs. His eyes roam the room like he's looking for an escape pod. You've done a good job, Elvis. He looks at you for a long moment, then simply says, Thank you. All right. So, we really don't have a set place right now. Let's go check out the gates again. I'm just curious. I have a feeling the very first station we go to we'll get contacted by somebody. They'll be like, hey dude, guess who this is? Now we can pretty much zip anywhere we want. For practically nothing, I think. Yeah, that means we can go kind of anywhere. Oh, we need to have scanned the gate, eh? But we scanned this one. So I'm slightly confused. Let's go to Zagan. Wait, are we at war with the Persian League? Yes, we are. Kind of don't want to do that. Let's go to Aslan. Because the hegemony doesn't hate us. Right. Let's go to Chisholm Mosdock. Oh good, they're just inhospitable. So you're aggressive, we'll hire you. Hello, Dowd. Okay, that's just the cadet, so it's not really going to be useful to us. But hey, we have a new officer. That new officer can go here, I guess. Congratulations! Now, what can we do? Well, we could start exploring. Which could work great for us. We could also once we can afford to turn this into a star fortress, we will want to see what we can do with all of that. We can now build stuff with heavy industry, so that's good. How is Tutslar Lysindria doing? Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Kind of weird. I guess when it gets to size 6, it just stays stable, I guess. Can we make it a report? That would give us a little bit of money. It also... Oh, I see what's going on. Because this one's a pre-port, it has no problem. If it wasn't a pre-port, it might be shrinking. Anyway. Looks good. Let's see what we can do. So, bounties. In Samara. Don't we have the gate to Samara? I think we do. We're gonna go over there. No, we don't have it to Samara. Alright then, let's go to Samara. Alright, so off we go. And yeah, hopefully everything works out. Let's kill the enemy. Let's turn that transponder on so that we don't have any problems. And we don't see anybody there. No, they are most likely... Oh yeah, let's go to the gate. So that we can get it ready for us. Hello. Let's say hello. Maybe we can get him killed by pirates. Or maybe he'll go over there. And that works great for us. Oh, okay. He has to die, basically. I see. Let's see if there's any... Oh, there are a lot of you, aren't there? Hello, friendos. Alright. So they got allies, do they? Quote-unquote allies. Well, I've got a lot of tempests. I've got a charter. So dumb. I love it. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go fly the Heron. And let's go be really aggressive. Right, so we are going to want this, and that. So let's do this. Now let's go ahead and just make our way forward. Good, let's kill them all. These enemy fighters are going to be worthless, by the way. All of these, all these Tempests with Annihilator drones. Like, nothing's gonna be worth anything. Go on, guys! Kill them! Excellent. Die. He's as good as dead. And you will be next. Nice. Open fire. We got him. Let's have everyone come back. Oh no, there goes one of our fighters. One of our tridents. Alas. We've lost two of them. We need to slowly build them back up. As we sit here, waiting for our tridents to return. Let's go ahead and buff their damage, shall we? Now our Tempests, let's have them full assault. Have them just do that voodoo that they do. Nice. It's time to kill them, everyone. Let's have everyone regroup. Go on and attack, everyone. Nice. Let's have them all come back. Then engage. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to do much. Just going to have them all... why not? Go and attack. We can keep him bringing his... Whoa! Whee! Keep firing, everyone. We'll aid in the shooting. And there he goes. Very nice. You will be next. You were not worthy to be my opponent. Nice. Who's left? Not much. Oh, they're running. Good. Let's go ahead and claim victory. And no, let's just harry their retreat a little bit. Consider some ship recovery. Well, I guess we can take that one. Let's go with this piece of crap. And that piece of crap. And this piece of crap. Pick through the wreckage. Mmm, delicious. Wonderful. We don't want the kayaks. And, let's see. What about the rest of you? Oh, man. They really want some, don't they? Okay, they are back up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and dance until the others peel off. Well, let's go fight. Alright, you, it's time. Let's do this. Let's engage. Let's have our Tempests go do that voodoo that they do. I'll apply this one instead. This time. However, we're going to do something a little bit different. I am the battering ram. We're going to get our sabots ready. We're just going to fly straight down the enemy's throat. And in we go. And everyone, let's full assault. And kill everything. Use our special again. We're going to take care of you, buddy. That's right, we only have a little bit. Let's go ahead and use our special gun. I'm actually going to come over to you now. Keep firing. Keep firing. Alright, they thought they were hard enough, but they weren't. Oh no. You poor fool. Die. You are next on my list. We are out of harpoons. Good to know. What do we have left? These guys over here. Even with us being as reckless as humanly possible, we're not even dead. As reckless as morally plausible. I think at this point it doesn't really matter what we do. We can put things on autopilot and let the Tempests do their trick. Now that Eagle is by himself, about to die horribly, as the molars, or whatever these are, molars? Whatever, as they close in. Let's harry their retreats. Ship recovery will take one of those, and maybe that. And maybe that. Our salvage fleet grows. We don't want those, but we will take almost everything else. Let's salvage this. Let's see what other goodies we can get our hands on. Alright. So the hegemony, they're over there doing their thing as best they can. We have a handful of jacked up ships. How much longer do we have? 23? Let's go take care of you then. My Tempests. Let's go show them what for, as they say. I'll fly this piece of garbage. What does it have? It only has machine guns on it? Okay, what about this? It has nothing. My kind of ship. Alright, lads. Right. Let's fly something. Which one of my officers are the lowest level? Well, you. Yeah, they're all pretty well off. Let's observe and make them ultra risky. My Tempests, fly forth and slaughter them. Oh, good job. Just rammed straight right into the back of the Tempest. I love it. Alright, slaughtering all of the little escorts on the sides. That mule looks like he's about to have a bad day. Our enforcer seems to be fighting a small horde of the enemy. And that mule is about to die horribly. This hound might die soon. Then again, who knows? Kill. Kill. Alright, they're gonna go soaring over here to hunt down this one, kill their fighters, so that we can claim fighter superiority. And there we go. Next, this venture is about to get completely wrecked by 3 Tempests, who are all pounding on it relentlessly. There is no escape for this poor, poor venture. None whatsoever. Yeah, they just completely overwhelm it. It has no chance. Nice. And there he goes. Dead. There's only that Wayfarer left, and he is gone. Alright, let's hurry the retreat. Ship recovery, we don't want the kites. We'll take all of that. Then we will scavenge. Let's see what we can find over here. He's done yet. Well, seem alright. Let's jump on in. Let's move to engage. Our Tempests are still healing. So you know what that means. We can let them leave. For now. Yeah, we can take the Wayfarer for now. Alright, well. Now goody. Oh goody, the pirate attack fleet with nothing. Let's let you do something. Ship recovery, we don't want the Dran. And the hegemony, they are, you know, inhospitable. They don't super hate us. How are our Tempests? They're doing fine. So let's go ahead and say hello. Attention, prey. You and all of your possessions are now my personal property. Any resisting, your ship will be disabled, boarded, and officers massacred, and your crew sold as slaves. You're right, your crew will be sold as slaves. You were right about that, at least. Alright. Let's send him in so we can get some more experience. And no, we don't need to. Go on, my Tempest. I want you all to form up on him. And then I want you all to full assault. Oh man, that's Shrek. He's got so many Tempests on him. Kill them. Alright, we are going to have some high priority targets over here. So I want engage. And engage. And engage and engage. Kill those carriers. Alright, so they should have no problem cleaning those out. Those carriers cannot stand against the power of this fully operational Tempest. And once the Tempests manage to get over to them, completely unobstructed by enemy ships, these guys will all die. And they have a straight shot right here. It's going to be very bad for these guys. Hello, friend. I hope you like death. You're about to get it. And there he goes. Alright, so those fighters, a little bit of a problem. Not too bad though. There goes the second one. The second carrier. The third is about to go, and then the fourth. Oh hey, a new engage. Yes, go keep sending your carriers in, and don't escort them at all. I approve of this. Okay, that looks like that was Talons. He is super dead. Super dead. Nothing he can do. These advanced warships are just a bit too much for him to deal with. And there he goes. Alright, slowly making their way in. You're dead. You most likely first, though. A bigger target. Alright, so, how's it going? They're now closing in. You can hear the wolves baying upon the winds. And anytime now, there he goes. Let's just have them full assault at this point. Kill everyone, please. Alright, and... okay, yeah, when he shifts like that, he loses a little bit of what he can do. But with 2 Tempests after him, he is as good as dead. This guy's gone as well. Next up is going to be the Mule, but... yeah, that's right, the Mule's probably going to die. But, I mean, of course it's going to die, but... the question becomes, who? Alright everyone, we have 1, 2, and 3. We have 1, 2, and 3. Who will be the one who score the killing blow? 1, 2, 3. Place your bets now in the comments below. And let's see which one of you is correct. Alright, 1, 2, and 3 closing in. 1's making some headroom on the shields. 3's coming in, and it's 3. 3 got the last kill. Congratulations for those who voted for 3. Let's hurry their retreats. Let's go ahead and pick up that. No, we don't, because it's, for story points. The hegemony is still inhospitable. That's fine, we really don't care. Ship recovery, do we want this? Sure, why not? Let's salvage everything. Now let's see what we can get over here with this Hound class combat freighter. We'll take it, why not? There and back again. Alright, let's go after you, buddy. Well, let's pursue them. Second in command, handle it with that, I guess. He somehow killed them. I don't even think that ship has guns on it, does it? I don't remember. Do you actually have weapons? A dual light machine gun. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And our faction increased ever so slightly with the hegemony. We can get ourselves another mule. But yes, most of the pirates are dead. Slaughtered. Their forces vanished. Let's see, a Phaeton. We don't want the Phaeton, so we are more than happy just to do what we can. We're happy to do that voodoo that we do. Ah, an Atlas super freighter. Well, we can consider the ship recovery. And we have the crew for it too. Very nice. We kind of need him to leave. But we also need to disappear if we want to kill him. Let's go to Sphinx. Alright. Let's repair the ships. Let's... The Janus device. Very nice. Oh, we were supposed to have right-clicked that already. Okay. I mean, we can't sell it, so... Alright, but phase lances. We'll always buy more phase lances. And what about ships? We could get a tug that would make us go ever so slightly faster. We also have our nice little salvage fleet here. So, let's go buy a tug. Degraded fuel drive, so it goes slow. No, that's not very useful to me now, is it? It's the thing that makes us go fast, and it doesn't go fast. What is this? Right, well, anyway. Let's go with the Harpoony Savat. The Overdriven. The Standard? Is that just like a normal... Oh, goody. It's not. Let's just strip it. What dumb crap can we put on you? We could put this on them. I mean, it's decent against armor. The Devastator Cannon. No target missiles if no other targets are in range. Well, I mean, this would work. Accuracy, terrible. Turn rate, medium. Don't worry. With this ship, we can just turn the entire ship. How much does this thing draw? 290 just to fire. Alright. Nice. I like it. This thing is going to be such a complete piece of garbage. Alright, so let's go ahead and set you up as best we can. Overdrive you. Oh, goody, you're another one. Let's see. Let's give you that. It's just whatever garbage we had around. You don't have shields, so we'll just give you all the flux. And what can we do? We could put advanced turn gyros on you. It's a single hard point that points forward. I'm not going to worry about that. Sure, let's make it auto fire. You, that, you, this, you, you, smuggler, you, red cargo. There we go. Move fast. Burn bright. Now, of course, let's put our good ships up here. This is where the good stuff goes. Then you have, well, I guess, good stuff-ish. And then you have the complete garbage. Which they will all fly. Alright, which one of you actually has talents for fighters? You. You're aggressive, I like it. And you're reckless. I like that too. Alright, good. Hive scum. Sounds about right. Not much of a thing. Whatever. Looks good. Let's repair our ships. And let's take a shuttle down. You take the shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely-looking establishment. You enter the crowded, well-lit space and take in the rows of taps adjoining the walls under bottles from every one of the core worlds, and a few from elsewhere. Merchant captains mingle with off-duty officers at the bar, served efficiently by the uniformed staff. In one corner, a pack of Navy cadets shout and sing, desperately enjoying their last work shift freedom. You begin taking stock of the patrons, looking for leads. As you scan the room, suddenly your eyes lock with a woman in hegemony uniform. She raises a hand and, holding it close to her chest, points at you while saying something to the uniformed civil control officer at her side. Turning to find a path for an inconspicuous exit, you see that more Seacons have appeared. By their posture, you surmise they are holding a small hand weapon on your bodyguards, who have responded in kind. In the main exit, you see a flick of targeting lasers shift through near IR from the silhouette of a light combat exoskeleton. Conversation in the room dies as patrons realize what is happening, leaving only the hollows churning out noise. Time seems to slow as you take in the situation with instincts honed in space combat. Patrons clear out of the bar in a remarkably casual manner, heads lowered as if they had simply forgotten an appointment and can't be bothered to finish their drinks. I apologize for this crude posturing, Captain Fen, the hegemony officer says as she approaches. She has a smooth, Eventide Academy accent. Cream of the crop. Protocol, she says, with feigned resignation. You feel the silent mass of Seacon thugs hovering closer behind you. The hegemony officer gives a little stand-down wave, then says, "Let us sit and have an informal chat. Let the hegemony buy you a drink. That would be nice, yes? You seem to have little choice in the matter. Best to play along until you get a read on the situation. Now, I'm sure you've heard of a recent unpleasantness in the Atslon system, yes? A terrible thing, the data breach. Are you a student of history, Captain? It's the sort of thing that starts wars, so we very much want to ensure that our investigation is conclusive. We know your fleet was in the vicinity. No, she smiles pleasantly. You're not being accused of anything. I simply want to draw upon your patriotism and report if you saw anything, as any good citizen would." You got me. The hegemony officer frowns. I'm not here to make light of a serious security breach, Captain. I understand that you have a reputation, and that makes you very interesting. You might be wise to make yourself a great deal less interesting, Captain, before the hegemony starts to take you seriously. Under arrest, or can I go? You're not under arrest, citizen, she admits, but the officer's face freezes in slow anger. I tried to make this easy for you. You know, the security of the hegemony ensures the security of the entire sector, to trade freely, to live, to survive. These are easy times compared to what the hegemony has faced in the past. Do not make yourself an enemy here, Captain. The hegemony officer stands abruptly, bumping the table and spilling some of the undrunk drinks. If my department finds you anywhere near another mysterious accident, I assume that we will not be so lenient. Consider this an official warning. She marches out the front door. The bartender's eyes flick back to you, expressionless. Sorry about that. The bartender slowly shakes his head. Business is ruined for this shift. There's nothing more to say. Alright. The increased pirate raids. You catch the attention of a woman so angered by pirate activity. A notable figure in the intra-system commerce, a simple citizen, she explains, who is disappointed by the lack of decisive action. It makes one think that these patrols are more interested in tariff enforcement than fighting pirates. You nod and put in an appearance of a share. You nod and put on an appearance of shared concern as the rant winds down. The woman's attention fully focused on you now. The patrol officer gives you a thankful look and, taking their drinks, scurries towards a quiet end of the bar. You're a starship captain, yes? I'll tell you what I've been thinking, Chimandu Callisto says, sitting you down. Along with a few concerned associates, I put together a fund for a bounty on all pirate fleets in or near the Dafon star system, 14 light years away. It'll start at 1,000 credits per frigate, and with more payout for the larger hulls. Earning this bounty for 90 days should send a strong message to these pirates. And she tries to see where the patrol officer went, speaking louder. Teach those tariff grabbers how to deal with pirates. Sure, I'm in. Then that's affirmative, she says. No officers to get. And can we make it? Let's see, with this thing, well, we'll get a bunch of fuel, and it's not particularly... We don't need that much storage, so we're just going to scuttle the Damara. We have all these ships. Let's go to the Dafon system and slaughter some pirates, shall we? We'll kill every single last one of them. Oh, what do you know? There's a pirate base. Let's kill them all. Maybe we'll find something of use over here. But anyway, guys, that's going to have to be next time. My name has been Fen Plays. This has been Starsector version 0.95a. Go ahead and leave me a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and just share the video with whoever you think would like it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.